Now, this morning, we are switching our conversation away from, our regular issues with regards to, our entertainment industry and to another very peculiar area where most of you, including myself, have possibly turned a blind eye to. But before we do that, let me tell you about the gentleman who's going to be helping us in this masterclass session. Now, his name is Da Costa, or Asuman Da Costa, I can call him by that. He's a multi-talented individual with diverse background in various industries, but the CEO of WeBird Company Limited, and he's here with us this morning, founder of Forex Trading. So you see what I'm getting to now, right? And he has shown the entrepreneurial spirit and business acumen. Now, in addition to this business, his business ventures, he's a talented musician as well. And because of that, he has expertise in environmental management as well as a specialist and a process engineer. Now, this morning, we've brought him here to tell us more about the digital asset distribution and monetization. I'm sure you've heard of NFTs, this whole blockchain, cryptocurrency. So that's where our conversation is centered on this morning. And it's something that when we had a brief discussion on that, he said to me that, Jay, you know what? Do you know that our artists are losing out cash, money, in the space of NFTs? How is that possible? Well, we all need to learn. And once we learn, we understand. And once we understand, we gather more knowledge. And once we gather more knowledge, we become powerful, right? So this morning, he's here with us. Da Costa, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
They say when you believe it happens. So once you just said it, you're here, right?
Yeah.
The power of the tongue.
Exactly.
Speak money into our lives, my brother.
We'll get into it, don't worry. Ciao, we have plenty of things to talk about.
Yeah. But you see, it's always the musicians benefiting of these things, these conversations. I wonder when on-air presenters like ourselves will also start benefiting of how we'll be able to monetize things and areas such as these. But I'm very sure it's also in the conversation somewhere.
It's possible, yes.
Very possible.
You are creating content.
Yes.
Audio.
You
post your pictures. You are creating content.
Yes, we must be paid for it.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Right. One day we just heard of the word cryptocurrency. For me, sometime back in 2016 or so, a young boy called Robert came to my office and we're having a conversation. He says, Jay, have you heard of cryptocurrency? I was like, what is that? Till today, I must say I'm guilty because I haven't taken it serious to explore and understand really what it is. Okay. I know my teammates here have vast knowledge in there. Cyril is making millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. Wow. Yes.
Also,
don't mind them.
Miss G said here before. Miss G has said it before about cryptocurrency and how to monetize. I think we're talking about all these NFTs, Miss, if you remember. I'm sure for Olele, he has vast knowledge in these things, so I'm sure you should be making some money in there already, my brother. But all these people never share the secret. They never tell us. They just, milk the money, and then when they are done, they come and tell us. Anyway, it's good to have you here.
Right. Thanks, Charlie.
What is this thing about? What is cryptocurrency? What is blockchain technology? Okay. What are NFTs?
Right. So thanks for the opportunity once again. So let me start it. Let me throw in this concept before we build it from there.
Yes.
So the internet has been upgrading from time to time. Okay. So initially in the late 80s, early 90s, we had Web 1.0, and that's the first generation of the internet. Okay. And Web 1.0 was all about read only. So by then, maybe I was too young that I didn't even have access to the internet. So
Exactly.
But I'm sure those who had the opportunity, when you visit a website, you will just watch, like you read, and that's all.
It's not interactive.
So that was like read only, kind of. And then came Web 2.0. That's in the early 2000s. Okay. And that's...
So wait, let's get more, let's relate to this.
Okay.
Before 2000, Web 1.0, it was read only. Do we recall certain things that existed on the internet that was, us just going to watch?
Bro, I was only born in the 2000s. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Maybe
Cyril.
So only basically you are 21.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe Cyril can help us.
What was active at that time?
It was mostly just news content.
Right.
Yahoo, MSN, those were the early days, AOL.
So we were just going there
to consume. So it was emails and news primarily.
Yeah.
Until you had the likes of your Daily Motion.
Okay, so that's holds it there. Okay. So we can get
so we're on the same page, right? And then came Web 2.0. Okay, so that's the second generation of the internet, and that's the mainstream internet we are having now. We are using now is the Web 2.0, and that's more interactive. Okay, so now initially you just go there read, but now you can read and write. Okay, but how do you write or how do you take part? That's when you have to put in your data, your database, my name, like your name, age, blah blah, and all of those. Okay, and that's when social media started like popping up. Okay, right. Now, when you put in your name or your data, your database, it goes or is stored on a computer. Okay, called a server, and that is centralized. So everything goes onto just one computer, and then that is centralized there. Whoever owns it or whoever has control also has control of how to use your data. You have no idea. A practical example is if you are maybe streaming something on YouTube, you watch, you see something pop up, like they recommend something else for you to watch. It's because of the data you have
Be inputting.
Exactly. So they monitor whatever that you are watching. The algorithm does its own thing, and it gives you it feeds you more. If you're a soccer fan, then it'll give you, Charlie, watch.
Clearly what you're saying, hence the reason why when we had one of our YouTube executives join us, said that it looks like people complain that we don't see Ghanaian songs trending on YouTube. It's also because we consume a lot of Nigerian songs. So the algorithm has realized that this part of the sub-Saharan region, there's a lot of consumption of Nigerian music or music from Nigeria.
Exactly.
So it will keep feeding us that.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's because you have your data in there. Okay, so that's centralized. And you don't know what a person will be using that data for. I think some years back, 2019 or something, they sued Mark Zuckerberg for
Facebook
using some data, people exactly. So then people were like, okay, no, then this is not fair. Okay, it's not fair enough. So then came Web 3.0. Okay. But mind you, Web 3.0 has been in existence already. Just that it wasn't in the entertainment space or...
It wasn't commercialized, or?
It was in a way, but it was more in the financial sector.
Oh, okay.
That's why we have Bitcoin...
The cryptocurrency conversation started from there.
Exactly. Right. Okay, so that's when we had... that's why they created a technology called the blockchain. But the blockchain is built on the... the Web 3.0 is built on the blockchain.
Okay, so we'll come to the meanings of that.
Yeah, we'll come there. But Web 3.0 is now about read, write, and own.
Oh, I see.
So Web 1.0 is read.
Okay.
2.0, read and write. That is interactive. 3.0, read, write, own.
As in own the content?
Own the content. And also own your database.
Oh, okay.
So that they can't throw things to you. So, in the future, for you to watch an ad, you are not going to watch it for free. They need to pay you to watch. I hope you get it. Right?
Because I'm very expensive.
Exactly. So that's like, do we get it to this point?
Yeah.
So Web 3.0 is also built on the blockchain technology. Okay. Now, the blockchain, these are the blockchain technology works. Instead of having a centralized computer or just one computer or whatever,
or
as a server, where you have the data, like all of us have data on there, the Web 3.0 is ensuring that that system is decentralized.
Okay.
So we won't have just one place like somebody holding hostage of our our database.
Our database.
Okay. So there are different computers. Maybe it's been split. Let's put it that way. So one computer here, one computer here. If I want to post a picture on Facebook, this computer has to confirm. This one also has to confirm. This one also has to confirm. And when they are all done confirming, they bundle the information that they've received. That, maybe I'm posting this picture at this time, this location, blah, blah, all of those. This will bundle, and then it creates a block. Or they create a block for that. And then the next day, you would want to post another picture, or maybe music or video. The same process, the same thing happens again. So you have one block for your picture, one block for your videos, maybe music. So we need to connect this block to this block to this block. And that is where blockchain comes in.
Okay.
So blockchain is just ensuring that there's transparency.
Okay.
Everybody's playing their part.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the whole thing is decentralized.
Okay.
So in the financial sector, for instance, when Bitcoin started, right now, if you have, say, $1 billion in your Bitcoin wallet and you want to send it to Olele, you can just send, nobody will question you. Do you get it? But if you have $1 billion in your bank account and you want to send it to Olele, you have to go through, send this, fees, do this, clearance, like plenty.
Why should not there be any form of checks between interactivity from one block to the other?
How? Is it on the Web 3.0?
Yes. Now you mentioned that to send maybe Olele $1 million via blockchain technology, it doesn't
Like
need any permissions.
like security checks. Is that what you
Security
mean?
checks. Or,
No,
what
you just said that. I'm just repeating the words you said that you don't need any middleman.
No, you
per
don't.
se.
Yes.
It's a direct transaction.
Yes.
But let's say in banking terms, it has to go through a certain. But aren't they the same or similar checks between two parties when you engage a blockchain technology?
No. Okay, maybe you can.
In the banking
My
world,
brother, so you be defrauding us.
in the banking world, the currency is usually based on gold or some other metric. So because of that, the regulations are necessary because exchange rates and other things come to play, moving from one market to another. But the main reason why blockchain currency was created was to remove all those bottlenecks and enable direct transfer of currency of sorts. That's why you have the likes of Bank of Ghana and Co saying that they don't acknowledge
the use of
cryptocurrency and blah blah because they don't get to eat. As they would typically eat if you were transferring a dollar, pound, CD transaction. So blockchain, I can pay somebody in New York, Russia with the click of a button, and if I send 100, 100 will get there without any interference.
Any
yes, but
so
the adaptation and the growth of blockchain and cryptocurrency would ultimately destabilize the way we consider currency and finance in the future.
Okay. So now we understand this blockchain technology, and unless there's further information to know about it.
Basically, that's it. Unless you have some questions that you would want to.
So that means, this is how blockchain technology works. Right. Which areas does blockchain technology apply in?
Okay. So we are in the early stages of this Web3, okay, Web 3.0. And Web 3.0 is built on blockchain technology. Okay. So it's now that some companies are trying to adapt. Okay, they are transitioning. Or like the whole world, everything is even transitioning from, because the fact that if I get to know that, Charlie, my database, Facebook is using it with that, okay, I would want to just maybe close my account there and then find another social media. I think I've seen 3 or 4 different, not Facebook, but they are different social media platforms that are built on the blockchain technology.
Okay.
I would want to leave Facebook because I don't know what they are using even my data for, and go to another social media and use that one where I will be paid for the content I put out, my pictures and all of that. So, like I'm saying, but if Facebook gets to know that, it has to also maintain or keep its clients or people feeding the system.
Yes.
So they would also want to transition from where they are to the new web, on the Web 3.0 that we are talking about now. A practical example is AudioMark.
Okay.
If you maybe have your AudioMark, you check on maybe settings. You see join beta. Okay. Join beta. Then when you open that page, it will tell you that part of this before the masses join.
Okay.
Something like that. Maybe you can check.
I am just trying to. Can we open it on our machine there?
I'll try and see.
So it says join beta. So explain that.
Okay, so they are transitioning from beta is like trial phase. We are trying something. Okay, so join it. We are currently using AudioMark like how we use it regularly or normally.
Yes.
But behind scenes, they are transitioning from, or they are moving from the normal Web 2.0 kind of operation. 2.0 kind of operation to 3.0 kind of operation. But they are not telling you directly that we are transitioning from 2.0 to 3.0.
Okay.
But they just have that there, that maybe people are not even paying attention to. But it is there. And when you go there, it says that join this before the masses join or something.
Okay. All right.
Right.
So now that'll be bringing us, but that'll be a big jump. So that'll be bringing us to musicians and how they are also going to be able to benefit off a blockchain technology.
Right.
Yeah, and so okay, so I'm understanding where we are. Yeah, where we are getting to with this. What I want to find out is how important is it for an end user of a platform, maybe like me, to realize that when I key in my data to platforms like Facebook that maybe earlier on weren't built on a blockchain technology, is there any harm to me as opposed to using a blockchain technology where maybe now my data is better secured, if I can understand?
Yes, there is, because your data is your asset. It's your digital asset. Okay, it's your name, it's your identity. So you need to have a control over that. So if somebody even wants to use it, the person should contact you that, yo, Jay, maybe this is the new development. We want to, plug in your name here, whatever, or use it for this kind of research. But if they are not telling you that, and they are using it without your, knowledge or notice, then that means it's not.
So, guys, this is what is happening to us, right? Like this is how our data is being. Because sometimes I get an SMS from some unknown.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I wonder how they got my number in the first place to share information. Who's giving it out.
And the main liberation or the freedom that comes with Web 3.0 is that the creator and the user can be simultaneously the same person without any intermediary benefiting off it. So now on your social media apps, your music streaming apps, all that, we are more or less just data points. So there's no J Foley on Spotify or Boomplay on Facebook. The name you've written there to see for yourself is nonsense. You are user ID 1143 blah blah blah. And based on
like
that,
what we see on TikTok.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And it's just data points. So your data points then turn to either marketing leverage or marketing collateral, where you are advertised to, your behavioral patterns are known, your location, everything. So it's basically Big Brother watching you 24/7. So everything we do on Web 2.0 goes through an authentication process with the service provider, where they tell us to sign off and accept these terms and conditions. We click the little box and we start using our apps.
Which we don't even read.
We don't even read, blah, blah, blah. That's the main social advocacy for Web 3. Because with Web 3, it's more direct usage. There's augmented reality, there's blockchain. There's a lot of more interaction between the users themselves without the need for a third party. And it is happening simultaneously alongside the development of AI as well. So you see a lot of people talking about ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah.
There's this AI that does all these our display pictures and all that. Exactly. And all these things are just based on Web 3. All this ChatGPT, the AI, is all Web 3, taking us to be able to create freely, maximize the computing power that's available on the internet without needing to leverage on a Zuckerberg's platform or Elon Musk's Twitter or whatever. But the problem with it is that a lot of the capitalist movement, your insurance companies, banks, real estate, everybody is heavily invested in Web 2.0. So Web 3.0, blockchain, NFTs are being painted by the media as radical.
It is. We'll talk about that.
It's ahead of its time. No, it's ahead of its time doesn't necessarily mean it is bad. Because when mobile phones came, we had everything some. We just mentioned it here that the pastors said social media was for the devil. But now pastors are on social media streaming 24 hours. Same people who said it was for the devil. So usually when something comes ahead of its time and there's not a mass uptake of it immediately, there's that backlash. And those who are benefiting from the old ways will say whatever
they want to say.
These banks and
whatever. We are going to get into the fact that is it better to be on a 2.0 system than on a Web 3.0? We're talking about that because that's another point that Cyril has raised. So is that all there is to understand about blockchain before we move on to something else? That this is how this technology works?
Yes, and maybe like I said, it started from the financial sector. And it's found its way. Not that it's found. It's a whole thing, like a whole movement. But it will find its way to, all the sectors gradually. Okay, so financial sector somewhere 2009 when currency started. It was just Bitcoin. And then later we had Ethereum. Now we have over thousands of cryptocurrencies.
Okay, before you introduce a new word, I want to make sure we've exhausted and understood well what, because I know we are speaking to a large audience that have heard this over and over again, but probably don't understand how it works. But let me now skew it down to music.
Right.
How is the blockchain technology working with regards to music and all these platforms
creatives.
and owner of your
Creatives
content?
in general.
Right. Yeah, creatives in general. Okay,
Right.
Artists, designer.
So like I said, Web 3.0 is built on blockchain technology, okay? And then NFTs. The NFTs is just a short form of non-fungible tokens.
Non-fungible tokens.
Yeah. Okay. Non-fungible. Fungible is like something you can duplicate or you can replace. But non-fungible, you can't replace. So it's unique.
It's unique.
It's unique, yeah.
Exactly. So NFTs are just unique digital assets that represents ownership.
Okay.
Unique. This unique. It represents an ownership on the blockchain. So it means that NFTs can only be created on the blockchain.
Okay.
So now you can see the connection between NFT, blockchain, and Web3. See, there's a...
So one led to the another, and the other found a place in another.
Exactly.
So people started creating digital assets, footprints on blockchain technology, which sits powered by Web 3.0.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So these non-fungible tokens,
NFTs,
how are they created?
Okay.
And how do you own it?
Okay. So there are digital marketplaces, okay, crypto digital marketplaces that you can create them or you can find them. So you can't find an NFT on Google, like just Google whatever, no. But they are special digital market stores, okay, and they are also built on the blockchain technology.
Wow. So like it's a whole community out there.
Or
ecosystem.
But exactly. But the thing is, the world is transitioning from the Web 2 to Web 3.
Which already that we are fighting.
We are fighting. But when cryptocurrency started, they were fighting it. But now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Most everybody has some crypto somewhere.
So it be the people that foresee the light.
You for just see them. It's not a matter of arguing. Like that.
Just see the light and take a seat.
Simple.
But do you think we fully bought into that? Because the discrepancies around the crypto itself makes it difficult for people to trust. Even with the NFT, I've been reading about the uncertainty of being part and what could happen when there's a drop today. You've invested, and another minute you hear that there's a drop of value. Okay. Then there's a hike in value. Then you go get something. Then there's a drop in value. So I think that the discrepancies around it and the uncertainty is making people not buy into. Yes, we hear it every day. So I'm benefiting. One day when you also decide to,
it's gone.
You see that kind of thing.
I think I would want to chip it in. Sometimes it depends on the mindset. Okay, cryptocurrencies are just currencies. You can choose to trade them, or you can choose to treat them as investments. Investments are long term.
Oh, did we finish off with NFTs before you entered?
Because you brought in crypto.
I'm very confused with that. So that's why I'm taking my time because it has confused me for a very long time.
Me too. That's why I say even with the crypto, I'm even struggling to adjust.
Just a second. Let me just clear this. Even with the cryptocurrencies, we have the volatile ones, and then we have stable coins. Okay, so we have something like USDT. USDT is a cryptocurrency, but it's stable. Okay, so if you have $1 and you buy one USDT, it's stable, regardless of how the market does its thing. It's stable.
All right. So bring me back now to the NFTs. Yeah. So in the digital stores. Yeah.
Right. So please, then your question again.
Because so I was trying to understand how creatives can can leverage off these NFTs.
Exactly. So like I was saying, so NFTs are built on the blockchain. Okay, and Web3 also built on the blockchain. Okay. Now we are transitioning from Web 2 to Web 3. Okay. If you have your songs or NFTs of your songs, okay, so let's say your song is just maybe Go Gaga, okay, it's just one song. You can create 10 copies, 1,000 copies, 5,000 copies, or whatever of it as NFTs. So a copy is the token.
Okay.
I hope you
And
get
how are they represented? Are they images?
No, they are not sound.
Sound,
yeah,
okay,
the
all right,
audio
sure.
itself,
They're
maybe
audio.
your artwork.
Okay,
They
all
are
right.
there. Okay. Now, when I create your song, NFTs of your song on the blockchain, it has two main importance.
Okay.
The first one is me, the one creating it, own that digital asset. And that is going to be mine forever
Yes.
in the digital space.
Yes.
So outside, you will be performing the song on stage, doing all of that. But digitally, the song is mine. It's not yours.
Aside from what is hosted on
Spotify, and Apple Music.
Right. So this is the trick. Spotify and those things, you have sent the song to them. They are distributors. So you send it to them to you, distribute the song for me. So they distribute them in the
regions.
The regions and those shops.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean digitally is yours.
Oh.
So what that means is Spotify definitely owns.
At that point in time, they own it.
They own it.
Because they have
And
them.
they will give you a percentage because you put their song on the streaming
Exactly.
platform.
Exactly.
Okay. But for the NFTs, it's yours.
It's yours.
Yeah.
Direct commission. It comes to you.
Everything comes to me. So if I have NFTs there, maybe 100 NFTs, okay, since they are unique digital assets, you can choose to buy one. So like I said, two importance. We have the ownership and then we have the revenue bit of it.
Right.
So in revenue, you can choose to buy. Maybe use maybe $1 to create an NFT. We call that the gas fee.
Of my song.
Of your song.
Convert my song into an NFT.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have one copy. Maybe you have created 100 copies. These are unique copies in the whole world or in the digital space. You have just 10 copies of that song.
It's like doing a limited merch.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, if I believe in your song, I'm like, okay, Charlie. Let's say in the 70s where Bob Marley was doing all of those things, and then he had NFTs going on. Someone could have, okay, let me buy
One Love.
One Love. By then, maybe the price would have been maybe $14 or $10.
Right.
Person can buy it and keep it. It's like stocks. It's like buying shares in the song that the person has.
Right.
At this point, when I buy your song, I buy a copy of your song. I also own part of your song. So in the future, when the Spotify and all of those transfer or they transition from the normal Web
Jesus Christ.
to Web 3.0,
You have bargaining power.
Me, I can bargain.
Yeah.
Or aside that crowd, when you are streaming, you have your million streams. I have shares in there.
Because
I've bought shares
From that song.
in the
properties
song.
of
Oh
it.
my God.
So like Bob Marley, like those pictures. Maybe somebody mentioned this artworks, Picasso,
Yeah.
whatever they have from them. Now they cost like huge sums of money.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I have a copy, maybe 10 copies, okay, I send you some pictures.
Yes,
You see maybe 10 copies or 10 editions.
Yes.
Okay. Jay, maybe you're about to release an album. You have the hype and all of that. Like, okay, Jay has been doing this for a while. Maybe in the future he is a legend now. They might, decorate him in that, put him in that space. Charlie, he has some 14. He's even selling them cheap. Okay, I'll buy. Then I'll buy maybe $20. Maybe you don't even maybe understand.
So let's
the whole thing about-
let's use an artist. Let me use Kojo Inchi.
Kojo Inchi.
Good.
Let me say Kojo Inchi.
Right.
So Kojo Inchi music is available now. Maybe he has another album coming. Then I
Right.
make a purchase of that album in NFTs.
Right. So he has created maybe 10 copies
Yes.
of that song. Okay. As NFTs.
Yes.
Okay. So you can choose to buy one of them, or you can choose to buy all of them.
Yeah.
And then resell it.
Maybe each is going for $14.
Right.
Okay, you can or $10. You can buy 50 songs times 10, 500. Okay, you buy, you keep. You can keep, wait for the value to appreciate or the whole thing to appreciate in value.
Okay.
You can choose to sell later. But if you sell them later, you still have that digital ownership.
Yeah.
So later, if he has them on streaming platforms, whatever, you still have shares after all of them have transitioned from the Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Okay, because they are all feeding on the blockchain technology.
Okay, all right. So let's this is very interesting.
Right.
So basically what you're saying is that all these DSPs, all these platforms
Exactly, yeah.
are very likely either currently are hosting themselves on blockchain technology or are yet to.
Are yet to.
So if I buy a song, serial song today, off like an NFT, I buy it off now,
Yes.
and Spotify transitions, I don't know, though, transitions to
yes.
Web 3.0
Right.
and they're on blockchain.
Right.
I'm going to now own a part of the ownership of what Spotify
song.
has on their platform.
Yes.
So anybody streaming the song,
You have
on the platform.
exactly.
I'm getting a share in it.
Exactly.
Oh.
So they use this content.
Charlie,
ID
you say
technology
sacking songs every time. You say what?
Oh, but some of the boys put up already.
We are coming to
So
that side.
we are going to come to that because I want to really ask some serious questions.
Then myself, this guy, what's up?
Mr.
So
Kele.
you see this
I beg you. Serious.
So your play with song, I'll go put up
pictures
on
of
For them, no problem. Look,
I
I know where you live.
You see that Miss G's picture that we've been talking about?
Yeah.
I buy them already.
Now that we are abreast with NFTs.
We are abreast with it. We are
Miss G, look at me. Yeah.
No,
That's crazy.
so basically, we need to start protecting the things that we put out there digitally because
telling you.
people might be buying them without you
Someone
knowing.
can even download it for free.
Yes.
And re-upload it on the store and sell it.
And
That's what my problem
Yeah.
is.
Let me share this. Just this.
Please,
with you.
keep
Let's
sharing,
say,
keep
for
sharing.
instance, you have your website. You have a website, right?
Yeah. 3music.tv.
.tv.
yes.
Okay. In the Web 3.0, there's a place where we buy, like before. I know that web
Buy domains.
buy domains.
Yeah.
And those like Web3 website domains,
Yeah.
they end with NFT, wallet, .nft,
Oh, right.
.wallet,
Yeah,
.blockchain,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I checked that one for Ronaldo. It cost around $900,000 now.
Wow.
What-
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.nft
NFT.
or .blockchain. Why does it cost that? Because those buying it know that in
In the future,
the thing they transition, and Ronaldo would want to own his.
own NFT
So
website.
they buy when they wait up.
In a way,
It's just like when
Oh,
when
my days.
websites come, somebody will buy GhanaWeb.com and hold it
yeah,
And
resell
hold
it.
it and wait.
because they know the value will exist in the future.
exactly.
But isn't this infringement on, like when you take my content and you low-key put it somewhere?
yeah, the content with. So you have to. You can't blame that person that much. Or no, maybe you have seen the opportunity.
You've made
and
it
wants to-
publicly available.
Yeah.
But
If it was on
it's
your
my
studio-
content. It's my content.
I understand.
And when I put it out there, I mean, I still have
you,
sense.
you,
Let
know,
me clarify for you.
you know what makes it even sad? You can't even track the person who uploaded your content on the NFT store
So
because of the unique
the
usernames they use.
The thing is, the initiator of the NFT or the whatever is simultaneously the creator. In
It is
Web
he's seen as a creator
in
as well.
Web 3.0, the initiator of that NFT is the creator. Creation, by definition, in Web
NFT,
3, in
Web
Web
3.0
3.0 space is
it's
not
not the person who
talent
developed the
based technical knowledge.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Web 2.0 is talent based and then credited responsibility. That this
Yeah.
thing we have is
Media
credited to the
you-
skill
yeah.
and talent of this brass band
Assumacy.
and this and
Yeah.
that. In Web 3, it's about experiencing and exchanging those experiences, leverage against the cryptocurrency. So if you are the one to take a manifest song, and you decide to go and put it there, or a sax song, and you decide to go and put it there, and you know how to mine it, right? So it's called mining.
Yeah.
Fine. You know how to mine it, to
trade with it.
to trade it, leverage it, sell it at the right time, keep it till it's higher, blah blah blah. It's your property.
Oh my God.
And
this is
SAC and
like-
Manifest
this
will
is
not
like a
get
scam.
any
But
discount.
then is that not what
whatsoever.
I was just saying, that because of a thing like this, when the person, like you're saying, if a person just gets, let's use an image, gets the image, is my image, I'm not the one who uploads, and I've not authorized the person to upload, and it gets to a point when I want to upload, then I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that. So how legit can this be? Because again, it means that anybody can just go on there, steal people's things, and make money from it.
Let me give you a practical example. Maybe in the Web 1.0, Web 1.0, I don't know if I can use an artist.
No,
Can I mention?
You
Yes,
can
please
use
go ahead,
names
please.
here if
Please
you're
go
not
ahead.
comfortable.
Okay, maybe you were.
Use Jay Foley
Maybe
or
Jay.
Cyril. They are the ones
Jay,
who
or
are.
maybe a high life artist.
Hey.
Where in the early 90s, okay, Web 1.0, you were used to playing shows and selling your cassettes in the shops. When Web 2 was coming, you were not preview to. So those who were preview to got your cassette, ripped them, had a digital
I streamed Pacho before you woke up.
You're like, hey, my song is somewhere. I don't even know who did it. We've been hearing this almost
You
every
see,
time.
it's not illegal. The responsibility on the creator is to copyright, trademark, and own your thing. So if you are operating in the Web 2.0 space today, and you are Ricky Tennyson, reggae artist, please copyright.
No, but what about what has been done? What has been done already?
Copyright your work.
What about what has been done already? For instance, the
what we need to
person.
spell out is that we need to be careful that this is illegal for
No.
But that's the word to
for you
use.
to take for you to rip somebody's
morally
illegal.
Morally, it's ethically.
Oh wow, okay.
Morals, there is business.
Okay,
okay. We are all thieves. Okay. Ethics is different from morals.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ethically, is bad. We all agree.
Okay,
but the fact legally is that you, as the creator of your multimedia experience, your music video, blah blah blah, need to copyright it. The name Jay-Z is copywritten. Yeah, I was telling you that Floyd Mayweather's MTM thing, that is it MTM? MTM is owned by 50 Cent. 50 Cent has copywritten
Money.
The copyright for that is owned by 50 Cent. So every time Floyd Mayweather goes up, as part of their beef, when they were fighting and tweeting and going back and forth, and 50 Cent said he'll show Mayweather how to do business. He just checked all his brand properties and realized that a bunch of them were not registered. And 50 Cent registered all of them.
So how do you correct a thing like this? So for instance, that's the problem. So for instance,
let me make it scary. Miss G, your name is not copywritten. Miss G brand is not copywritten. I can go and register Miss G, the brand right now, and send a letter to you
out of it.
And send a letter to you that you cannot use that name again without paying me 50% of any.
But so the thing that's the problem I have. So let's go back to artists from back in the day who have even passed on, and somebody goes to upload or whatever, put their stuff out there. Family cannot have a right to even a legal conversation and say, look, this is Jay Foley. We have documents that show that this is for him and it was illegally
You know that the internet is a public space.
So,
if you leave your iPhone, if we go to Accra Central and you leave your iPhone on the pavement and you walk 100 kilometers and turn and come and it's not there, who will you blame?
So we have to look at the legal bit.
There's a thin line.
Understand the legal bits.
There's
of
a thin
this.
line.
Yeah.
There's a thin line between theft, copyright infringement, impersonation. It's a fact. It's not crystal clear. That's why it's still up in air. NFTs, all that. That's why it's still up. So that's a fact. But what I'm saying is that as much as we are saying it's theft, is blah blah blah, people still get away with it. So the creator in the Web 2.0 space, it's your responsibility to register Jay Foley, so that if tomorrow anybody tries to get Jay Foley, you've already locked in that ownership.
Yeah.
Because NFTs and all that are about ownership. If I present it first, I own it.
And I think it makes sense to understand that a lot of us, have created brands, popularized it, but unfortunately haven't gone to register it.
So what about if you register?
What happens is
was
that
the registration supposed to be virtual, or so? For instance,
when you register on copyright, there are territories. So you can register and copyright something in territory that only in Africa. That means there can be another Miss G in Europe and America. Or you can register worldwide across the universe in perpetuity on all platforms, digital and non-digital. Exactly. That's what a lawyer might put on your thing. So if you register a copyright or a trademark, they'll tell you that I want to register this everywhere across the universe.
My producer is...
he's losing it.
I don't know.
He's losing it.
But he should join us in the conversation. He has, but because you're not a legal person, so we can't.
But you should be able to know if there's been any conversation of the sort where somebody has contested, legally something that has been up there that they feel that it's not serving the purpose, or it's not theirs, and whoever has it up there has it there illegally. Have you heard of cases like that? How did he end up?
So let me give you a practical example. Okay. Somewhere 2014, I do music. I have songs out. And a company contacted me. I remember the CD Run. Okay. So I sent out a song to them. When I got used to this distribution 1 RPM tune call that I wanted to upload their songs. They rejected the song. They said it's already in the stores. So if anything, I would have to find a way to fight them. Send mails. That's in the digital space. Basically, that's where you can start from. Unless you have some concrete something. I don't know. But for me, for now, I don't know.
So let's
the
understand
legal
that
whatever.
you know,
your images-
dealing with legal issues in Web 2.0 is
My brother.
you can be able to do some magic, but in Web 3.0,
even to go and find the person and deal with the legal
How
problem.
that
And
be-
your fact that you have a problem or you've noticed that somebody has stolen my brand doesn't mean that the person will stop earning.
No.
While you are spending 5 years trying to track the person and blah blah, the person is still earning.
Exactly.
Now, it's not any different from what's happening now when we take that little box and accept all settings. Instagram owns your images. Are you aware?
that's a much.
We've not
Please
read
do.
what is in there. And
Instagram owns your images. Are you aware?
And they can use it for as
There
they
are
please.
galleries where you go and there are people's Instagram posts
There.
and they are collecting money.
it's the agreement.
And
You
it's
do not read.
the agreement that we put when you install blah 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 blah.
Plenty. So
Instagram owns every single image. Once the image runs through
even
their
to the
processor
content
and
you
is on
put
their
out,
server,
Even X videos.
yes,
Charlie.
they own it. Even that's the model X videos work.
They
When
write
you
on
when you
this
upload
video
it,
was uploaded.
it's theirs. So even Instagram that we are using today, it's just that nobody has made
God.
any big money off anybody's Instagram profile that
Yet.
we are going to panic that.
Yes.
But I
Yes.
can open I can open a Ghana female celebrities gallery and go and download all female celebrities in Ghana this thing for you to come and watch and serve wine and collect tickets. Nobody can do that.
Yeah.
You've signed off. You understand? We don't know these things. So from the legal aspect, it's not just Web 3.0 that has these loopholes that if somebody wanted to fraud you, quote unquote, they could do. You can still do a lot of that in Web 2.0. But the people who were doing that primarily were the owners of the platforms. That's why Zuckerberg will be in Congress to answer questions about data usage, where the line, blah, blah, blah.
Because there are loopholes.
There are loopholes, and the people who are exploiting the loopholes now are the big corporates. Your Meta, your Google, they were the ones. That's even why Elon Musk, in his superhero bid, said he has bought Twitter to cut down some of these things. Because Twitter was nothing but a data farm. Twitter is nothing but a data farm. There's a reason
I'm
why
sure they sell
Yes.
it to other people.
Yeah,
listen,
before
there's-
Twitter will tell you that your content is yes.
Yes,
Any
the
content you
fact
put on there is
Twitter's 140 character
Yeah,
law.
yeah.
It's meant on purpose to drive up your dopamine and your interaction rate.
Yeah.
If you have access to say so much, right?
say and go.
You say and go. So you become Facebook and nobody cares. That's why Facebook is dying. Because you go to somebody's Facebook page and it's a whole lesson like, what is this? And you go. But on Twitter, it's back. The matter say, if you talk well,
Yeah.
they
Talk
wait
am
to make
again.
somebody come ask you something.
That's
then
very
you come
smart.
again. So it's psychological.
Like
They are-
Black Rasta and
Black Rasta and Nanaba on Facebook would have ended that day.
yeah.
It would have gotten boring. You go there, 640,000 comments. Case closed. But on Twitter, it's pa, and we are all our dopamines are going, and we are there, and it's data. So on the back end, it's all about data, and we are vulnerable even as it is today. So let's not make Web 3.0 look like, oh my God, they took my artwork and uploaded it. What is wrong with the world?
So it is our
We are doing it now.
responsibility now that we've heard about Web 3.0 and all these blockchain technology,
clean up
it's
our act.
NFTs to quickly
Clean up our
move
act.
in
Exactly.
there, and then fight the battle of ownership before somebody else
If you are a
takes it,
brand, if you are a creator,
because I'm wondering,
own your things.
if I go on, maybe I enter a space of Web 3.0 right now, and I find out on NFT somebody is using my, my pictures and some my content. Where am I going to find the person?
Nobody. You.
Because it's user 138HB4128039.
Just because we are at this junction, right? I wanted us to run through some of the screenshots
Okay.
of content, or shall I say,
Of people's
of
content.
people's content
That is on
that
NFTs.
are on NFT store. I don't know if the team can get it ready.
I wish we could put it on the screen now.
Yeah, so that because
so these are
the
content from...
Sarkodie's countryside, it's going for $14. It's
Wait. Let's put it on. Are you
Okay,
wait?
yes.
Let's
So
get it
scroll
on
down.
the screen.
So this is African music. It joined not too long ago, last month, and this is the collection.
But
it
you don't
has.
even know who.
Wait, hold on. So I'm seeing Samini's My Own NFT.
Yes.
DJ Black,
Somebody
Rap,
owns
let's
it.
for there.
Yes.
Sarkodie's countryside.
Yes.
Casper Invest. Is it? No, this is what.
Senku.
Car Pass in Senku. Sorry. Hey,
So what we don't know is
DJ Black.
Magnum.
Magnum.
It keeps
It's
scrolling.
also there.
Yeah.
You see more. Even Obibini,
Elibet.
Wait, how I wish we could call one of these artists to ask if they are aware
what
of
this
this.
means is that
Okay,
this will
can
be
you-
anything now. When we are fully Web 3.0, and this guy's the only guy who owns this. Anywhere Web3, every time Obibini is this content, this song, and then Asheme. Anytime Asheme is used anywhere in the Web.3 space, this guy earns money.
Look, there is a conversation about the illegality and criminality of this thing. But what I think we need to understand is that people have taken advantage of the fact that there's a loophole in the system.
Yes.
So if you don't hurry up and do it,
Fully.
you come back to lose.
It's business. Ignorance is profitable. Any service that you call somebody to do something for you, it's because you don't know how to do it.
Yes.
When you go to the hospital, it's because you don't know how to fix yourself. When you go to the mechanic, it's because you don't know. So
if the team can just select maybe Koku the Traveler or Stone Boys Therapy, I want to show you guys something.
Is it also on there?
Yeah, just click on it.
If our team
Just
is
click on it and then
listening to us, kindly just click on Kweku the Traveler. Can we just click on that?
Anything. Let's
Kweku the Traveler is the one in the orange. Can we click on that,
Stone
please?
Boys Therapy, because there's a very interesting detail there that I
again,
really
can we get our production team to kindly click on Kweku the Traveler for us so that we can actually view what is on there?
I want Da Costa to help us understand what we are going to see there. Okay, so you can see there that it says one owner. And you see 100 items. That means the owner owns 100 of these.
It's just one owner, the person who created it.
Yes.
The name you see there as African music, it doesn't mean anything. No. It's just
Alias.
Alias. Okay.
Alias, good.
So there's one owner, 100 items, right? So what that means is he has
100 copies
unique
of that song.
Unique
copies of that song.
And it's going for 0.09 Ethereum, which is also $14.70. So if the person sells this
one. So I can go and buy it right now, the Traveler 14, believing that Black Sheriff will be great in the future or whatever. So you let me just keep it.
Wow.
So when they transition and come there, I'm relaxed.
Let me ask you.
What does the 100 items mean? What does it mean? 100 items of what?
Of their song,
copies. Unique
copies.
100 copies of Kweku the Traveler.
Yes.
So basically, when we all transition to this place, say that there are 100 copies left that have been shared to the whole world in Bitsy, whatever it is, and anywhere you go and soak it, you go and play the song, stream
African
it.
music makes money.
African music is going to make money.
At that rate, at $14.
That's the illegality we are saying. But now the question is, how is what is his record label's name? Empire going to track and find
this number,
this guy
now,
here?
How long have we had Instagram? Has it been 10 years?
Could be.
Thereabouts right now. Let me read this to you.
Okay.
Instagram.
Yes.
A non-exclusive, fully paid, the rights we give them is a non-exclusive, fully paid and royalty-free, transferable, sub-license, worldwide license to use our content. So when I break down big English down, what it means is that Instagram has all the rights of the original owner of the content, aside from the fact that it is not an exclusive license. It is important that photographers are aware of this, as well as content creators, because if they sell an image under an exclusive license, posting the image on their Instagram would breach that license. Do you get it? So, J. Foley's picture, that is on Instagram now. By the fact that you are using Instagram and you upload that picture, you have given Instagram a non-exclusive, fully paid, royalty-free, transferable sub-license. So Instagram also owns everything. So tomorrow, if Instagram goes and does anything with your picture, you have given the right away.
And you need to understand that when you delete a photo of
you are deleting off your profile view.
You can't delete pictures. You can delete photos of your visual, what you're seeing, but it's not off Instagram.
I went off Instagram for 6 months.
Yes, it's there.
When I came back, they asked me that, do I want my things back? And I said yes.
I hope that answers
and then the thing started lolling. Daybreak. It was like I never left. And I was like, whoa.
Yes.
You can go to your Facebook now and they'll download a zip file of your life for you. They'll give you your posts in an Excel sheet, a CVS form. They'll give you your images in a zip file or a Dropbox link or whatever you want. So anything that you have uploaded, you are now a part owner.
Not a full owner.
No, my picture.
In some platforms.
In some platforms, you are nobody, you are a viewer. Because you didn't read.
Exactly.
So what is happening in Web3 is not new.
See, this is similar to the concept of the photographer taking the photo is the one who owns the photo, not you in the image.
Exactly. So there's a lot of ignorance in the space.
You know, I wanted to ask, right? we always have conversations about split sheets and all that. How all this going to play in the NFT world? Because if, for example, African music here, I've just seen Kwakwa's win. The video he just released is already up here. If
that's up on
if someone uploads this, right, and the person is getting all the money, right?
Yeah.
How do you reconcile?
So let me come in this way. When you are distributing your song, okay, to a distributor, after distribution, you should also do publishing,
right?
Which a lot of artists are maybe not looking at that. When you distribute it, maybe featuring Serial, there's a space that like, okay, who's the main artist? Maybe that Costa.
Right.
Featuring who?
Serial.
Right. So wherever the streams go, that's where the split sheets comes in.
Right.
So if I feature Serial and I tell Serial that, Charlie, what's the agreement? Will they do I'm free? Or we take money, but let's be the split. They say yes, okay. When I'm uploading the song, I would have to put in your details.
Your content, his unique ID.
Exactly. So when I put in that, and also in the publishing space, maybe ASCAP or BMI, they also ask, did you feature somebody?
Right,
yes.
right.
If yes, you add the name there. So when the revenues or whatever is coming,
it goes.
That's where the split sheets comes.
Yeah. And to clarify for those who expect,
you're giving me here because it's dangerous.
Oh, let me land. This will get this one. Oh, but I know this. I'll show you one or two things. And so the mistake a lot of people too make is that they think the blockchain currencies need to be forexed into your dollar or your CD or your pound. They don't need to. Good. The reason why blockchain currency exists is so that you can exist in the blockchain economic universe. Right. So you can go to Beverly Hills and buy a house
in blockchain.
Yeah. So if your stream is up and Olele's picture has got 60,000 whatever, blah, blah, blah. And you see a house selling. There are marketplaces where you can do real estate on Web3. Yeah. So you go there, you are looking for a house in Little London. Yeah. It's 45,000. Yeah. Your blockchain is 60,000. You contact the buyer, you transfer your 45 to him, you get your receipt. It gives you your house keys. So it is a currency. It's not some running that you need to transfer back.
Let's make it more dramatic.
No,
let him read it.
No. I don't want us to derail.
Now I'm listening there. Okay. I'm seeing his consent.
He mentioned streaming and publishing, where you're allowed to put the co-authors of the song, right? In NFT, the stores, if I do a song with him, right? Say I am the owner of the song, and I do a song with him, I have to split the publishing, right? I can either put his name there or not, right?
Yeah,
is that what it means?
Yeah, you can either, yes.
So if I want to play a fast one on you, I can upload a song on an NFT store. Low key, because I don't see anything where the NFT allows you to add another user or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
That's why you have to protect.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why before the song, that's why when he calls that, let's collaborate on a song, right? I need to make sure that my input on the song is copywritten. Okay. That anything that has the Serial voice, these lyrics, blah, 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 is copywritten to my brand.
Okay.
Across the entire universe. On all platforms.
Exactly.
Digital.
So when
non-digital.
So
stop playing with people.
Yeah.
And that's why Stoneboys Gidigba, you say, me not do the song if me not see contract. But if you don't see contract, don't go and collaborate with people.
Yeah, so I like this education because ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Yeah,
you have to. The thing is that
you know what to be
right now as a content creator, before anybody engages you for any form of partnership or before you put anything up, you must know that there are so many laws and policies that are working in the digital space. Yes. So either you're ready to sacrifice some things to promote yourself in the interest of just promoting my brand.
Yes.
Because if you go and touch the name Jay-Z, I'm sure in any of these areas, they'll
come for you.
I said because it's protected.
Do you know what people do?
Can I top up with this one?
Yeah, top up with that one.
Instagram. Because I feel stupid partly.
Yeah,
now
you understand why I don't post nice things.
31 on Instagram. Miss this last photo, she was.
Give it.
Let her understand that Instagram can give away or sell your content. The dancing one that you did. Show them. I don't think you want to read the things under it, but let's go to the next one. It can use your content for its own purpose. So maybe you can say that, you know what, look, Miss G is a fraudster. fraud store. Instagram can also give away these rights. Just a slave trade in digital era. Thank you very much.
No, see,
we've been on this for 5 years.
Everybody on this for all these years.
That is no clear. I want to understand.
I want to as well.
Me the Miss G do song.
Yes.
And I'm speaking pidgin for
No problem.
for our
No problem.
listeners.
No problem. Break it down.
Me the Miss G do song.
EDB.
Let's say the split shit maybe 60-40, right?
And she passed your back.
She passed my back.
You have a contract. The split sheet is not a contract.
Yeah, I'm
Do
just
you have
saying.
a contract about
we
the
do
song?
everything, jet. I'm just saying everything, jet, right? So everybody getting split, whatever. But from what we are saying right now, when I go on an NFT store,
site. Yes.
and Miss G passed my back because first of all, the user ID cannot be tracked.
No, there's take down orders. So even in the Web 3.0 space, there's takedown orders.
Okay.
If you have your paperwork done, that indeed this is the contract. That shows that this is it. She doesn't have the right to exclusively.
But how do you know that she's not she's the one who uploaded it?
No,
Because
whoever has uploaded it.
Okay,
If you stumble upon Miss G featuring Olele, Sinkelinkele,
Yeah.
that's the song, and you stumble upon it somewhere,
Yeah.
you don't need to know who owns it. You just do a takedown request, and if you have the legal right,
So for example, right now, if you could go back to the website, we just saw
the songs that are there.
the songs that are there,
If
right?
Sarko there and Black
Black
Sheriff
Sheriff,
have
Countryside.
copywritten countryside in its full capacity, not what Spotify let them sign or what Apple Music let them sign.
Hey.
They have owned the song that this song, wherever you hear it, any
for
incoming
us.
ends is for us, and it's on paper. Right, they can send a takedown request to African Music, and the platform will review the contract that indeed this guy is using somebody else's content and take it down. That's what I'm saying. That ignorance. That's what I say. Ignorance of the law.
But then you initially created the impression
The person that is untakedownable.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
no. If
So
that's
that was
that's what I was
the question you asked is
No,
what
but
I
the thing is
answered.
that
because I asked that, is it possible to
So you can
get,
take it down.
Yeah,
But the
that's
question
what,
is that that's what he said earlier on.
So it
Before
now
you-
goes to my second question on what he said. So for instance, now that the harm has been done, I did not copyright anything. And now I notice that somebody is already there. Can I now go and copyright and now make a claim?
That one there, the
No.
details of it.
It's gone already.
Oh, Miss G.
thing is in the
What makes
system
you think that the person who stole it hasn't copywritten it to himself?
Oh,
You
and
go
once
to
that is
copyright
done-
office and they'll tell you that
And once that is done-
a certain James has come to register the name Miss G.
So that once that is done, there's nothing that can be done about
Copyright,
it. Even if
Well,
you have
listen,
proof.
we don't have the all the insights
Technicalities,
into
eh?
this, but I'm very sure that the thing that we are just telling people that right now that we are all sharing that look, the guy who just came in creating,
it's
beautiful
TikTok.
content and all that, but now somebody has put creating somewhere and he's owned it. So he's the struggler, somebody's the earner.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's where we all sit right now. Is for us to understand that the digital space has got massive loopholes.
Yes.
People can milk money off you.
Not just
easily.
off blockchain, even
Not
today,
even
for the last 10 years,
Yes.
these loopholes have been there.
Yeah.
So you need to know when you open your Netflix and it suggests you that, oh, please watch this film, you like it. It's because they are spying on you. It's because your email that you used to sign up for Netflix connects to a database somewhere.
Let me give you an example
Bro.
of how people are making money off other people and it's not accepted. So for example, Miss G, there's a new system on TikTok and Instagram where it says use audio.
Sound.
Use sound. Yeah. It is somebody's audio that you are using it on your platform, on yourself. Did you ask the person? You didn't need to ask the person because you assume that Instagram has
got the
given you the
rights.
rights for it.
Now-
We didn't even click. You didn't even let us understand. You didn't even realize that Instagram has given you the rights.
rights
If
to-
Instagram
yeah.
has given you the rights, did Instagram contact me?
No.
Here's a
That
story.
means that they did low key before.
Here's
I
a story
did
of
the
celebrities who were sued
Yeah.
for posting paparazzi pictures of themselves.
of themselves. Yes.
Paparazzi took
You
a
heard this
picture of
thing.
Miss G. It was nice, and you went to upload it.
Without
and wrote
telling
caption.
them.
And then the
Without
blogger
telling-
calls you that Miss G, take that picture down. It's me. And you're like,
Even
what,
though you give them credit.
what is the
Forget
credit? What's,
They are
excuse me.
suing you for using that content.
Miss G, but I say credit. Sister, let's be serious on this side. The credit is there. Do you get it? And it happens. And you're talking about the likes of Taylor Swift and things. So it's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's a lesser gods.
Please, we have 4 minutes left. I,
I need.
want to. Okay.
I wanted just because I just saw something. I don't know if the team could run through the photos. He sent us some screenshots.
Team, can you get these photos
He
on
sent
the
us some
screen for us,
screenshots,
please?
and I'm getting a bit worried and scared for our
I don't know if
somebody has Stoneboy.eth.
Okay, can we put that up on the screen, please? Stoneboy.eth.
Somebody has circled there. I mean, it's
let's find that photo and put it up. I'm sure it will come up in a few seconds.
Wish we could find it, because I need to understand. So, and I also saw that there is an expiry date on some of these things.
Yes.
Does that mean that when that date elapses,
he has the right to renew? Like, I'm selling this, I already have it in my database or in my name. Okay. On that date, I can choose to change the price that I have in there, because this is a fixed price, what you have there.
Right.
People choose to. I think Don Jazzy did some sales.
Yes,
somewhere.
I was looking at the Don Jazzy video as well. He made
$300,000 on NFT.
Yes,
somewhere last year.
Yes.
Wow.
From his music.
It was on YouTube.
Yes.
From his music or from Maven's music?
No,
from his
the
music.
person had an art like.
I'm coming. Let me just find this video.
He added a sound to it.
Let me give you an example. When you sign up, when you're a musician and you sign up to a record label, right? And they say, okay, Olele Music, and you sign up, Bob Ricky signs up to Olele Music, and all his music videos. Let's say even the artist Ricky brought all the money for the music video, and the music video is done, and then we upload it on Olele Music YouTube. All the money belongs to Olele Music YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube does not care who paid for the video, who sold their house and their car to shoot the video. The fact that you didn't upload it on Ricky Music and own Ricky Music, and you uploaded it on Olele Music, is for Olele. And this has been existing for 15 years, 20 years.
On hiphopoverload.com says that 50 Cent reveals only he owns the Money Team trademark, not Floyd Mayweather Jr. And the best part, and he can shut it down if he wants to.
So when Floyd is going for a $50 million fight, and they branded the place TMT, all that royalties is going to 50 Cent.
50 Cent bought out Jay's
Ja Rule's concert
tickets, and nobody.
50 Cent, they know it's petty.
This is something that we didn't finish this, but I'm very sure we can have a part 2 later, because I wanted to talk about cryptocurrency as well, but we didn't exhaust that. But on that note, we have to wrap up now. Our time is up. We have to go. But Dakosa, this has been great. You sparked a major conversation. I'm very sure the artists who probably will pick up the feed of this would want to act on the content that has been uploaded without their knowledge as well.
People are asking for Dacosta's handle.
Yeah, they're asking for your head. They want to reach out to you to get more information. So you want to put that out?
Yeah. So on Instagram, you can check out WeBird Group.
Yeah.
So WEEBIRD.
WeBird, yeah.
We as in early bird, but we.
Okay, the we of the morning.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't say Capiana.
Okay, they add a group to it.
So person will share. The WeBird group on Instagram.
Group,
I'm sure when you DM him there, you will definitely catch him on there. But Dakosa, thank you very much for being a guest with us this morning. You've done a good job. We are truly excited. But we'll definitely take this conversation on again.
Sure.
Off camera, we'll talk a bit more on this.
Yeah, because we need to make some money.
We need to make some money. I want to go and quickly register me.
Dacosta, are you on LinkedIn?
I'm on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Esuma Dacosta.
Man seeking the LinkedIn person.
People are asking, can LinkedIn find diagram?
Even diagram.
Okay.
Esuma Dacosta.
But my LinkedIn is for my process engineering
stuff.
Okay.
Sally, I won't quickly go register Olele Salvador for there. On that note, my name is Jay as well, and we're back here same time tomorrow on Culture Daily.